Hey guys, it's Timberwolf here and welcome back to the MotoGP13 as I proceed to start my first race of the season. So let's take a look at our bike settings again. Handlebars. I do remember if I adjust these, I did want to adjust these for the race. So, reducing the rake will improve responsiveness at the expense of stability. I think we wanted to, yep. What was the trail again? Rake, it's the tilt angle of the steering axis, and the trail is the distance between the point and the contact patch. Ah, right, okay. So I want to bring in, ooh, actually I want to increase the rake a little and bring in the trail. I want it to sit nice and close. So we'll adjust that. Our front and rear preload are okay. I'm going to leave them as they are. Keep my traction control on low. I'll run a 2 to keep the smoothness. We'll run both softs in the race so that I can, because I seem to preserve my tires fairly well. And let's head to track for our warm-up and race. And taking off from the 4th. Is it 4th? Yes, the 4th. Duh. Okay. So I'm in row 4 and it looks like we're warming up. So let's get started. Get into this. Ready? Ah, get out of my way! Get out of my way, everyone! Get out of the way! I don't think there's any possible way to jump the gun in this game. I'm like, ah! And of course I'm running wide at the start, which is no good. And again, tires haven't warmed up quite enough yet. I don't think there's any possible way to... Swam, get out of my way! Get out of the way! To jump the gun in this, I'm going to take the inside, I'm going to gas it, there we go, slide her out, perfect. Rumble strips, use the rumble strips to your advantage. I'm going to get on the brakes and go inside and square it. Ah! I was going to square it up. I ended up losing all my positions. No, this is my line. I'm going to run wide. Oh, can't run that wide. I'm going to run up the inside of you. Danny Webber, I'm coming for you. This is a double apex, so we've got to keep the bike leaned over. There we go. We're wide. Way too wide there. It's in the grass. Yep. No. Ah! Yeah, sorry. You braked there. Why did you brake? Already on the gas. So now I'm going 8th. I don't generally try and push anyone off that. Do you mind? Get out of the way. I'm on the outside. It doesn't help when you're in the way. Yeah, I don't try to push anyone off. I'm not that kind of rider. So I'm pulling 8th at the moment. Oh, crap. I'm running wide, so I'm now lost. Probably losing 2 positions. I guess I didn't. And again. Come on. Just for those of you, I haven't done any actual racing yet. I'd like to. I would really like to. I just haven't. I've had track days and training and that sort of thing, but I've never actually gotten into full-on race. As of yet. Maybe one day I will. Maybe someone will see this and think I'm alright and maybe give me a bike or something. Give me a go. Who knows? Just might get lucky. It's always been a dream to run with these guys, and guess I'll never know. Ah! Weber, sorry. Just keeps getting in my way. That was bad. Just rubbing up against him. I don't know if they I don't think they discipline you for that. Ah, nope, running wide again. I think they only discipline you if you cut corners or such. But we're slowly working our way up the pack. Running 7th now, with 2 seconds behind. Mr. Sissus here. Arthur Sissus. So we are beating McPhee, which was our intended goal. At least for the team. That was getting a bit wobbly there. The bike likes to fall in nice and easy now, since I adjusted the rake and trail. Yeah. Nice long straight on the brakes, hard into the corner and around. Give it flat stick in this, have some faith. Hit on the brakes, this is a constant increasing radius. Turn, brake on. This is the double apex, I believe. Yes, double apex. Just get on the brakes a little bit again. Ah! I can't hold the gas straight in that corner, so I'm kind of forced to brake a second time as I enter it, unfortunately. That's just one of the problems with the keyboard. You don't get to modulate anything. Can't feather your clutch or your brakes. I think you can do that in Pro. I think you can work with the clutch as well, but most of them use quick shifters now. That doesn't really help that much. It is easier for, it means it eliminates the clutch for going down gears, but you do need it for some corners. Does help, especially if you can feather it, and it helps modulate the amount of gas. Oh, sorry, the amount of gas you put through a corner at the start, especially on these sort of bikes. Sorry I'm not talking as much. As I say, I do get pretty focused in these games, so if there are awkward silences, don't be alarmed. That's just what I normally do. I'll try and talk as much as I can for you guys. But I do like to actually try and win these. Doesn't look like, well, there may be something that happens further on. I may be able to work myself up. Well, I have shaved down half a second on my time with Arthur Sissus here. So I may actually be able to catch him in a couple of laps. If I can work this damn turn. There you go. Nice and easy. On the brakes. Good. Tighten her up. Touch. We gotta jump hard and in and low and feather it. There we go. The more you do this, the better you'll get. It is a matter of practice. This game. Oh, I suppose in any simulation it does take practice. I'm not the best. Yet. I'd like to think I'm the best, but I'm not. Half a second. Just a little more than half a second in front. I'm catching you, sisters. Your ass will be mine soon. Just take that corner nice and sharp. If you take it early enough, you can hold it full belt. Oh god. Oh, wide. Cut it. Yes. Square it up that corner, nice. You may still get in front. You may not. So just have to see what happens. He's trying. I can hear him. There he is. Let's go on the outside. Oh, yes. Stole his line. I was a little too early on the gas there and ended up pulling wide. If I can keep it. There you go. Well, the track that always gives me the most trouble is the Americas. It's a very funny track, that one. It's got some really funny corners that require you to come to almost standstill before you can actually turn the bike in. At least in my experience. It's got a lot of straights. It does have some twisty bits, which can be a bit of a pain, especially if they're really close together. It can be a bit of an issue to get it around some of those corners and keep your speed up. You do have to get the timing just right to get it. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yes, all the way around. Nice. Take the double. Just ease off the gas a little bit there. We're going to come wide, too wide. Unfortunately, if I'm lucky to get this right, I can... yes, I had to get on the brakes for that one. But for this one, I might... No, I'm not going to. Way wide. That wasn't a good lap for me. No, I'm still going wide again. I'm going to lose a lot of time for that. Oh, Sisters is only a second behind me. There we go. Keep it going. I know a second doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're racing like this, it is. It is a lot of time. 2 seconds is even more time. Oh, no. Keep the gas on. But you can basically hear your opponent right behind you. Like, I've got surround sound, so I can basically hear them when they're coming up the side and coming up behind me. So that sort of does help a little bit. It does give you a more authentic experience. So I definitely suggest you get one if you don't already. Although it is stereo when it goes on YouTube, so I doubt you'll actually end up hearing the surround sound unless you've got a hardware chip that can do that for you. I doubt you'll end up hearing it. Or a sound card or something, I don't know. There are enough virtual surround sound headsets out there, or if you've got a speaker set that can do it, it definitely helps with the experience. Get this right. No. Oh, on the rumble strips. It's okay. Recovering alright. Yep, and let's heather it. Don't get on the gas too early. You're gonna slide it out. There we go. Sometimes in the wet, especially on this track, you can actually slide around that whole corner. Like that entire corner, you can be just sliding it, and it's not a worry at all. Especially with, even if you just got traction control on low, it does. I suppose it would become an issue on off because you can basically keep accelerating and sliding a bit too much. You kind of, but dropping the gas doesn't help. You kind of got to hold it there, and it's impossible. It makes it really difficult sometimes on a keyboard. Control is probably your best method for making it work. Otherwise, you have to develop other ways of doing it, or just keep your traction control on low. You can switch it in the race, so it's not really a big issue that much if you have that as an issue, or if you're limited like I am to a keyboard. But the more analog experience, the better it is, because there's nothing really digital about riding a motorcycle. It's just, you just feel everything when you actually ride one. There's always degrees to stuff that you can do, and how much you can push what someone calls a limit. So if I get this, yes, I got that corner right, perfect. So just held that corner flat stick. I probably couldn't do that on, say, a GP bike or a Moto2 bike, because it's just got way too much power. But on a 3, it's alright. Still running 6th, I think. Yes. With another few laps to go. Tyre wear seems okay at the moment. I haven't really got any damage on the bike. Oop, nearly dropped it that time. The bike was just about to stall. There we go. I do slide it out a little bit there. Not too much. We've got Marquez's little brother in here, I think it is. I don't believe Marquez was in Moto3 in 2013. I believe his brother was Alex Marquez. I think that's his name. Not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on it if I'm wrong. So, but he's in front of me right now, and I was not sure on getting ground on him or anything. I have no idea. I'm just riding. I feel like I'm riding out here on my own, pretty much. I suppose that's what you do. You're gonna keep gaining ground, or just trying to gain ground by the times posted. Of course, you don't really know until the end of the lap. No, we're going wide. No. He's 3 seconds in front of me, so I got no idea. So it's gonna take some work to actually catch up to him. Come on, get this right. Oh, ooh, that could have ended so badly. That could have slid out and I'd be gone. I lost 3 positions to that easily. I do need to turn in a little earlier for that last corner to actually keep it just that wee bit tighter, because I'm sliding out just a little more than I'd like. No. So I could have done a lot better in that corner too. These first two seem to be my trouble area at the moment. It's where I gotta brake a little bit too hard, more than I'd like for this. tyre wear does play a little bit of an issue, but it's not that big of an issue because my tyres are still really good at the moment. This track doesn't have a lot of corners where I really need to either slide the bike or be really heavy on the brakes. Except for after, say, this long corner. No. Just way too wide there. Square up the corner. Bingo. That corner went out nice. That's a corner I don't have an issue with. I don't know who our pack leader is, but he's doing some fine work up there. No, wide again. He's pulling 4 seconds on me, sorry. 4 minutes, that's huge. And Sissus is catching up to me, so let's see if I can make up some time. And in. Squaring up that corner seems to work best for me at the moment, until I can get some better time on it. I think the one in yellow on my map is my other partner. If it is, he needs a bit of help there. Could be. I don't know for sure. He could be, or he could be my rival, which is McPhee. I think Isaac Vinales is the one that I'm partnered with. Yes, that's right. And the red dot on the map is me. So that's where I'm located on the map, in the pack. So we just go, we've got to tighten her up a little. Sliding her out a bit too much there. Jump on the brakes. Get it. Get it. There we go. Someone's coming up behind me. I can hear him. He doesn't know where to go. Keep it corner tight. Keep it tight. Keep pushing out. There we go. There's a double apex. Corner. Keep it pinned. Keep it pinned. Yes, just touch the rumble strips. Oh, we're running off. Ooh, and wide, very wide, very wide. Square it up. We should be good. Running 5 seconds and still 1 second in front. I am not doing myself any favors with these two corners. And that last one, I was just ruining it. There are some tracks I'm good at, other tracks I'm not. This is one of them I'm not that good at. Alright. Not pro at it yet. I think there's a similar track. I think it's a Nürburgring or something that I actually like. I really like that track. That one works really well for me. But yeah, this one's not too good at the moment. But I seem to be doing okay. I'm pulling 6th position, which is better than what I could say for my qualifying round. And considering this is my first line in the career, it shouldn't be that big of an issue unless I manage to break something, in which case then I come last and that ruins everything. I run out of fuel, all of that, chain snapping, breaking forks, bike damage, name it. Crazy things can happen on this track. just missed the rumble strips. And brake early, because I need to... Yes, there we go. That was a nice, clean line. I've got... God, how many more laps do I have? Maybe I can make some more time on Marquez. Oh, no, no, no. I can't make any time. Not anymore, it's just ruined. I threw it out the window. Nice long straight. A wide sweeping corner, which we can just get right. There we go. Keep power on mostly throughout that corner. The idea is really just to be as smooth as you possibly can and just let everything else take care of itself. If you can be smooth on the brakes, on the gas, and in your lean, you can shave heaps of time off. And once you get your lines consistent, of course. There's nothing worse than taking a terrible line. But a terrible line generally comes from, you know, bad setup. Bad setup. And by bad setup, I mean setting up the corner, not setting up your bike. See, he's still running 6 seconds in front. I'm more than likely not going to catch him by the end of this race. Unless something crazy happens. I'm on the... That could have been bad. That could have been really bad. Come on, get around that corner. I'd have to do something crazy to catch some time up. But I'd have to pull... No, I'm still pulling 6 seconds. I'd have to master these corners in a hurry. Oh, that didn't actually go that badly, that time. Could have been a lot worse. You do have to go a bit slower in these corners, I noticed. Not quite as slow as going, but you do have to brake earlier. To keep your tire on the line. Come on, keep the gas on. Right, you're not using the brakes. Keep the corner going. Yes, keep it going. The best thing you can do is to look through these corners and not focus on a particular point. I mean, you are focusing on a particular point, that's your apex point, but, or your turning in point. They are completely different. Your turning in point is generally not your apex. Your apex is where you are turned in the most, and your speed is the least, where you want to start rolling on the gas. Is where your apex is, essentially. And it's where you're closest to the edge of the corner, like there, basically. That's your apex. And square it, square it, square it, square it. There we go. Squaring off the corner. Still not pulling. I've got about half a second on him last time, but it seems to be all I can get on him before I mess it up. Come on, push it. No. I do a wheelie, but wheelie's bad right now. You can do unintentional wheelies in on the faster bikes, on the GP bikes in particular. I'm surprised I didn't get caught for that. Anyway, yeah, you can pull unintentional wheelies just by rolling on the gas in this. It doesn't take anything special. The problem is putting it down when you're actually in the corner. Like you've got to make sure the tires turned. Sorry, the bike actually leans and it still isn't doing that wheelie when you come up to that corner, because it doesn't do you any good. It generally involves you falling off the bike and making a fool of yourself. So keep it pinned, take the corner, and wide again. A little less wide than last time, but still wide. Looks like we've only got 8 laps to go. 7 laps to go, probably. I'm still pulling. He's still pulling away from me. There's no way I'm going to catch Marquez this time. Not on this track. Anyway, well, not in this race. I might catch him in another season. That depends on whether I moved up to Moto2 by then or not. Sometimes I like to just sort of stick to Moto3 for a little while, or at least just for a season before I go to Moto2, so I can give you the full experience. Also, you can get the full experience of the track with each different bike. But you can jump to Moto2 in the middle of it if you feel like it. I'm not sure how well it goes for with your championship points. I never really looked into it that much, to be honest. I don't know how it affects your pole position, but you do have to learn a new, more powerful bike, so it is something to consider when you're doing it. So and the double apex. I'm really interested in seeing how the MotoGP13 turns out, 2014 turns out. Not just the game, but the actual championship. At the moment, Marquez seems to be, well, it's pretty apparent that Marquez is winning. Lorenzo and Pedrosa. Pedrosa's not really in it anymore. He's not making any progress. He did have a chance when Casey was having his problems and such. He had a chance to win it, but he didn't. Put it simply, he didn't win it. Oh no, what? I just had a weird moment there. I managed to drive my bike into a wall for no reason and lose 4 positions. Great, thanks. Thanks, stupid computer. You couldn't just leave me alone until it was done. Just go away. Now I've got to try and make up those positions quickly. Now Webber's pulling 9th. Let's see if I can slide up the inside of him. This is a heavy braking. Just touched him. But again, didn't do most of my braking on the straight up. But I know this corner. I like to take this corner. No, not that close. That's just terrible. That was just horrible. That was all bad. That was not intended. Not intended at all. I would have expected a flag if I actually passed Webb doing that. That was just all kinds of bad. Let's see if I can get this right. Get it right. Get it right. No! Fuck! It's still wide, but I came in side of him. No, we're going on the outside, and we're going to... Yes. hold it. I'm gonna see if I can make up some... Hey! I'm trying to make up some positions here. Do you mind? I got stuff to do. Get out of my way. I don't know if by driving my bike into a wall I managed to lodge anything or dislodge anything or make anything like a little bit loose, a little bit of a pain. May cause some problems later on. We've only got 5 laps left anyway, so I guess we'll find out. Nothing worse than making your way right to the pole just to have a chain snap. It is the worst feeling ever. Alright, let's make up some time. I gotta make up 3 positions now. Who have we got in front of us? I don't know who that is. It's Binder. Ah, Brad Binder, of course. You're not bad. Coming for you. Running rumble strips. Yep. No. That was... Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. Don't break. No. Yep. Broke. Yeah. Ah, shit. Sorry. Fuck. Sorry. That was not intended. You just braked on me and I couldn't move anywhere. Unfortunately, you don't... When you collide with them, you don't go down with them. That'd be more realistic. Because you don't want to hit the back tire of someone else's bike. It generally fucks you up pretty badly. But that was just like him trying to ride over the top of me. I'd look behind me and say, "What are you doing?" That was bad move. Bad. I really didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry, Binder. Hope you're okay. I mean, I was only supposed to pull, what, 12th or 13th, or, I'm sorry, 15th? That was my top score. Oh, sorry, not my top. That's the score they were hoping for. Oh, my position, anyway. So... to pull 8th, even that is good. I hope that doesn't happen again. I'll have to see about making sure that I don't get any more surprises like that. Nothing worse than driving your bike into a wall for no reason whatsoever, other than your computer decided it wanted to be a douche and tell you something that's you're doing anyway. So, oh well. I only got 3 laps left. I got 2 positions to make up. As to whether I'll make them up in time is a completely different matter. Not in 6 seconds, I doubt. It'd be something crazy if I can manage to make up 6 seconds in 3 laps on one of these bikes. Long straight. have no idea how many people are actually going to watch this. It'll be funny to see. It'll be interesting to find out how many people actually watch these videos. Especially these ones. Well, it's MotoGP. There might be a lot of people who like MotoGP. There might be a lot of people who hate it. Wheelie! Sorry, I was just being silly there for a second. 2 more laps. I haven't even won the race yet, and I'm just doing wheelies because I can. Gotta be super serious. Right here. Right now. Meow. Look at that light, that lovely reflection. Gazing through my visor as I ride off into the sunset. Or that wall over there, that barrier. Down the brakes. There you go, nice and easy. That wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse. There you go. Whoa. Yes, perfect. Had it pinned the whole time. Go. 2 more laps. Sorry, 1 more lap. Got 1 more lap. I'm still 8th. I am not going to make up 7 seconds of time, unfortunately. I managed to seriously mess up and drop 4 positions only to make up 2, so it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. As you can tell, I'm the leader of the, I don't know, 3rd, 4th pack maybe. I think it's a 4th. It's sort of gaining. There's like another one that's sort of catching up behind me, but there's only like 3 of us in it. No one else is invited to our group. A little pack. Little riders. I can't see behind me, so I have no idea who they are. Other than I passed them. That's all I know. And whoever might be right behind me. I think it was Adjo, maybe? No, I think Adjo's in front. Let's see, someone else behind me. So Salem's already finished. Vinales and Rind. Wait, wasn't Vinales like crap 2nd or something? Oh, Webster. Webb is behind me. He's pulling about 3 seconds. I think Vinales is my teammate. Well, I'm obviously not doing that good, am I? Unless that's someone else, and this is a different Vinales that I'm actually racing with. I don't know. Oh wait, there's actually 1 more lap. What am I doing? Ah! Final lap. Final lap. You got 6 seconds. So I have made up a little bit of time. And I lost it. Gone. It's gone. It's all gone. Gone already. And we're going and going and going. Around and round and round in circles. I really hope this doesn't bore a lot of you. I know it's long. I know these videos will be long. Unfortunately, that's kind of just the way it is. I can't exactly cut down a whole race. I mean, I could cut it down in the gameplay, but it's sort of, it's not quite the same. I get to the bike, see the bike when it's fully worn out, you know, when the tires are fully worn down and sliding everywhere, and everyone's fighting for that last few seconds. It's just not, it's not the same if you don't do the full race. Oh, race is over. It's like Salon 1, Viñales 2nd, and whoever was 3rd, I forget who was 3rd. 3rd hasn't reached it yet. Third's lagging behind a little bit. Oh no, 3rd was there. It just didn't tell you what it was. Keep it pinned. Yeah, slide it. I've got enough of a gap on my fellow riders that this shouldn't be an issue. Wheelie! Wheelie! Over the finish line! Yeah! I came 8th. Which I suppose all in all isn't that bad. I gotta sit through the highlights so you can watch me fall over and stuff. And people wobble everywhere. Unfortunately, that's kind of what this game is like. They kind of just wobble everywhere. Ah, all bunched up together there. Is that? I think that's. I don't know if that's me or not. I have no idea. No, I don't think so. This is just overall highlights. They don't just show you in the race. I think this is me, perhaps. I believe it is one of those type of bikes. There, that's me. That was my random moment of throwing myself at a wall in rage. Coming straight up the inside and pulling way too wide for that. I just didn't brake hard enough, or too, well, I broke too late for it. Let's see if I can get up the inside. Yes, but I'm way outside, so that was just terrible. I swear I spent more time in the grass than I did on the road. Look, there's no one riding the bike. No one at all. It's just riding on its own. I don't even know if that was me or not. It's me. Look, man, it's me. Going around the corner. Alright, that's enough highlights for now. I'll run 8. Which is not too bad. Oh, it's Maverick Viñales. That's why. So, what was his name? Where's our friend? Isaac, there he is. He's 17. And John McPhee, who's our rival, is 18. That wasn't too bad. So, I hope you guys have liked this video. If you have and you want to stick around for more, feel free to join your friends and furry brethren in the Wolf Pack. I'm Timberwolf, and as always, thanks for watching. Fire and steel. Explosions. Get it around, get it around, get that booty spun around. There you go. Yes, keep it tight. Yes, go on inside, inside. There we go, tighten her up. Oh, someone's dropping a mother load.